Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I had a couple new things I wanted to try out, including the new Oden's Eye and Morgan Turner collab. I'm so excited about this. I love a Valentine's themed color story, if you guys know. I'm all about a pink-purple combination, and this one is so pretty. I'm so excited about it. Congratulations, Morgan. This is amazing. This palette launches tomorrow, I believe, on Valentine's Day. I'll have the launch details down below. I do have an affiliate code with Oden's Eye. I don't think you can use it on collabs, but if you're shopping for anything else on the site when you pick this up, you can use my affiliate code BATTYBEAN to save, and I appreciate it so much. But anyways, this is gonna be a full get ready with me today. I am truly getting ready for the day, getting ready for work. So without further ado, we are just gonna hop in. Okay, friends, let's dive into this makeup. I'm getting ready for the day. I already primed with the What's Up Beauty Positivity. It's just been my go-to recently, just very nourishing, hydrating. And yeah, I'm gonna do what I did last time too. I'm gonna take my Urban Decay Space Cowboy Glow Drops just to add a little bit of a highlighty background to my base. How are you doing? How's it going? I'm very excited to be sitting here playing with makeup today. I just have a work day ahead of me. Nothing too wild and crazy, but I just wanted to sit down and do my makeup. I had a couple newer things to play with, including the Oden's Eye Morgan Turner collection. I'm so excited. I feel like a collab always just makes me so happy, especially when you can just tell there was like a lot of thought put into it. This is just so curated and themed and so cute. All right, for foundation today, I'm gonna use my Sigma Skin Tint. This one is in the shade, what are you in, 2? I'm just gonna do a little glob of it on the back of my hand, and I am gonna mix in the One Size base thinner. I used this last time too. I've been using it the last like week and a half or so. I just added a tiny dot because I'm always down for my base to be a bit more glowy and a bit more sheer, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I feel like I don't have any life updates. I feel like nothing has changed since I last spoke to you. Just been, you know, taking things day by day, hanging out, working, playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I did start watching Gilmore Girls for the first time like last fall, and I kind of slowed down on it during like the holiday season just because I was, you know, busy with holiday things, and I feel like when I was consuming any sort of like TV or movies, it was holiday related. But I've been back to it, especially the last couple of weeks, so I've been enjoying that. I just started season 4. I am currently partially through Season 4, episode 2 right next to me. I had it playing in the background while I was setting up for this video, and I just love it. I'm loving this show so much. I'm just so curious like how everyone's lives are going to unfold. I'm so excited. The characters are just so cute. Like I totally understand why this is like a default like cozy comfort show for a lot of people. For concealer, I'm going to use the Milk Makeup, what are you called? Future Fluid? Yeah. Just going to hit up a couple little blemishes, under eye circles, all that good stuff. What are your like absolute go-to comfort shows and movies? I would love to know. I feel like my default is rewatching the same sitcoms I've seen 1,000 times, you know, like Friends, Modern Family. The Good Place is one of the best shows to have ever existed. I don't think that's technically considered a sitcom because it's more fantasy based with it being like the afterlife, but still, that is such a comfort show I love with my whole heart. You know, this angry little blemish is just gonna be a part of me today, and that's fine. For bronzer slash contour, I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty Liquid Contour. I use the shade Gentle. I love this. I became pretty hooked on it last month when it first arrived to me, and I really, really enjoy it. I think it's a nice color. I think it blends beautifully. Been using it pretty much nonstop when I'm not using my Fenty powder bronzer, and it's just really, really nice. And I don't know if I've actually used it like on camera yet. I might have used it in like a short form video, but I don't think I've actually used it in like a get ready with me or anything yet, so I figured I would today. I'm just gonna use this Sigma F08 brush. I think this is technically for like under eye powder, but I do like blending it out like cream, like contoury, bronzery type products. I just really like the way this product blends. I just feel like it blurs and blends out really nicely, super seamlessly. Pretty into this product, I gotta say. I think the color is really nice too. I like this shade because it's not like too gray, because like even though a contour is supposed to represent more of a shadow, I just don't like when it looks too gray on my skin because it just I don't know, it's just not my favorite thing. But I also don't want it to be too warm either. So this is a really good, just balanced, neutral, shadowy type shade. It's really nice. For liquid blush, before I go in with powder, I'm gonna use one of the Dede Signature liquid blushes. I've been enjoying these. This one's in the shade Lilac Mist. It's a really nice kind of purpley pink shade. It's very cute. I'm also gonna add a dash of my Mirror Ball Glow Drops from Urban Decay, just right over top for a little extra glow. I'm gonna use my Sigma F43 and I'm just gonna lightly blend this out. Kind of just do light little tippy tappy motions. This blush is very pigmented. Little goes a long way, but it seems like it blends out really nicely. I've been using the 3 shades that I got over the last week and a half or so, and I like them. I think they're lovely. I just think that's such a fun shade. I don't really have a lot of blush shades quite like this, where it's a very like kind of purpley toned pink. I think it's a very, very cute. I'm gonna set my under eyes and around my mouth area with my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. Just gonna use a powder puff and just press it in. That's a lot more powder than I planned on putting on. That's okay, I will just blend it out, it'll be fine. Do you keep up with Marvel at all? Are you gonna watch the new Captain America movie? I think we're seeing it on Sunday. I'm excited enough. I feel like I was heavily into Marvel during like, you know, the Infinity War and Endgame era a few years back. But then I feel like Marvel just started cranking out way too many things way too fast. Like I still watched everything, I kept up with it, but I wasn't as enthused. And then last year they took a little bit of a break. They kind of slowed down a good bit, which I think was a really good thing. So it's been like a while, you know? So I'm excited to see what they start doing with the Marvel universe. I do feel like things were getting a little much there for a bit, especially with all the multiverse stuff. Like it was fun for a second, but then everything became about the multiverse, and it's like, can we like rein it back in a little bit? Maybe just a little bit. But I am curious to see what they do with this movie. This powder just never ceases to amaze me. I just feel like it always looks so pretty. And then for the perimeters of my face, I'm gonna use my NYX High Glass powder. Just gonna lightly dust this on the perimeters before I go in with powder blush and highlight and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna do something a little crazy. I don't typically play with purple blush, but I am gonna take a teeny bit of this Lethal Cosmetics one. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but I will write it down in the description box for you. That's a lot. Tap that off. This is an F06 brush from Singe. I'm just gonna very lightly just kind of tap it on really the upper part of my cheekbone. I just want like the tiniest kiss of purple. If I go too heavy with purple, I feel like on me and my skin tone, it just looks a little unwell. It looks a little dull and bruised, but I feel like just a tiny bit of it, especially with like a pink base underneath, it's not bad. There we go, just like the tiniest little hue. Just a little something, nothing too crazy. Just making a couple little freckles with my Nabla freckle pen. Just tapping those out. Figure for highlighter, I would use this Cat Shark Moonlighter from Black Moon. It's kind of like a pinky, maybe purpley pinky sort of hue. I'm gonna use this Lethal 125 highlighter brush. Just gonna, whoa, lightly dust that on the top. Holy cow, that is so pretty. Wow. Yep, that's definitely a pinky purple glow, is it not? That is very cool, I must say. I like that. I think that's pretty fun. I'm gonna take and just kind of pounce my blush brush over that so it blends in together nicely. I'm gonna do my brows really quick. I'm just gonna throw in my Milk Makeup Kush Brow Gel. Just gonna sweep that through really quick. Add some hold and fluff and tint. This one in particular is the shade Diesel. Then I'm just gonna fill in some gaps with my NYX Espresso Brow Pen, just to fill in any gaps that the brow gel left behind. Just gonna set my face now with the Hyaluronic Urban Decay and we'll move on to the eyes. Moving on to the eyes, I wanna do something kind of purpley with a touch of champagne. I think that's kind of the vibe I want today. I also do want to incorporate a little bit of a graphic liner. I'm just feeling spicy, but I also want this to be soft. Like I want it to be soft but dramatic at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. Those literally contradict each other. But anyways, I'm gonna start by priming with the Kaleidos Tone Activator Eye Primer. So of course I have the Love Language palette from Oden Morgan Turner. This is so exciting, very cute, kind of soft, whimsical Valentine's vibes. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna be using really this purple for sure, blended into this one, blended into this one. So I'm gonna use Date Night, blended into Giggle, blended into Crush. That's kind of what's gonna be my lid and partial lower lash line situation. So I'm gonna take Date Night on this kind of weird dense angled brush from Blend Bunny. There's no name on it, but it's from Blend Bunny. And I'm just gonna kind of stamp in that outer corner. I wanna create a little bit of an elongated shape that I'm going to later trace with a liner. I think it's gonna be very cool, fun. I like doing this kind of placement sometimes. And I'll kind of lightly drag that along the outer half of that lower lash. But I'm really just using the shape of this brush to press down and create kind of that rounded outer corner. So now I'm taking Giggle, that more like grayish purple sort of color. This is on my Singe E10. And I'm going to just kind of lightly start dragging this in a little bit, just to get a little bit of a blur going from that dark purple in toward the rest of my lid a bit. Nothing too wild here. I'm just doing a light little bit of scooting, still trying to keep in line with that like shape that I have going on. I don't really want to blend up at all. Because again, I am gonna have a liner to kind of cover everything up. Not cover, but trace. Trace is the right word, not cover. I like that. Those blended together really nicely. I'm not surprised though. I really enjoy Oden's Eye shadows. I'm gonna take a little bit of this on that lower lash as well, just to blend. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of blending out here though, just because again, I do want that shape to stay pretty solid. And last, taking Crush, that cutie lavender. That is such a pretty color. This is on my Singe E08. And I'm gonna do kind of the same thing. I'm just gonna scoot that grayish color in a little bit more with this shade to help. I'm okay if this doesn't cover my entire lid because I am gonna have sort of that champagne-y shade make its moments in the front as well. But I do want this lavender to kind of really be a good background for everything. So again, just lightly blending inwards, kind of taking it, like following a similar shape that I've been doing. I think that's looking so nice. I like those purples a lot. And I'll again take a little bit down here as well, because why not? I'm always down for more color. And I'll just kind of make sure all those shades are fusing together nicely. I think this is working out beautifully. When I do another look for like Instagram, YouTube Shorts, all that jazz, I do want to dive into those pinks because they're so pretty. But I was really feeling just kind of this purple with the touch of champagne that I'm gonna add. So I wanna take this 829 shade. It's a really pretty kind of just glowy, wet looking champagne-y topper. And I really wanna place this on the lid itself. I just wanna add this element of this toppery champagne-y twinkle. I think it's gonna be really nice. Actually, I also wanna use a brush so I can make it more precise, but so pretty, just gives such a glossy look. I'm gonna take my E09 flat brush from Singe, just grabbing some more of that product. And I'm gonna kind of trace this upper lid a little bit just to really kind of crispify this shape before we go in with graphic liner in a bit. I really like that twinkle over top of it. It's so pretty. Right now it's kind of giving Tangled. Very much Tangled vibes. I think that's really cool. I think that all looks really, really lovely together. I do want to play with some more purple because I can't get enough. So I think I want maybe Daydream on the lower lash line. I'm gonna use my Singe E11 brush, little pencil brush. And I just want to pop some of this purple down here and kind of drag it toward those mattes that I placed in the lower lash line area. There's so many pretty multicolored reflex in this shade. It's so pretty. And then I'm thinking Flirt for the inner corner would be very cute. Kind of just keep playing with little elements of that purple. Just want to add a little touch of that right there. Yes, absolutely yes. That's so cute. This shade has almost like a bluish periwinkle shift to it. It's really, really pretty. So if you're recreating this, obviously you could stop here if you don't want to do graphic liner. I do. I think it'll be fun. This is Silk Lavender from Gavissi. I'm just gonna wet this a little bit. I'm just using setting spray. You could use water if you wanted to. I just don't feel like getting up and getting water. I'm gonna use this bent liner brush from Singe. This is the E12. And I'm just gonna kind of mix that liquid into the product until it gets all just creamy and consistent. You don't want it too wet where it's dripping, but you don't want it too dry either where it's gonna tug and not really do the thing. And basically, I just kind of want to outline this look a little bit. I actually don't know if I'm gonna outline the entire thing. Maybe I'll just do half. I definitely want it around the outer, so I'm gonna start there. It's hard to do this on camera because I need the mirror inches from my face. I'm just gonna lightly start tracing this outer area, kind of creating a little bit of a curved swoop with that. That's pretty cool. Then yeah, I think I'm just gonna take it maybe about halfway and then drag it in, or out I should say, toward what I'm doing here. And I'm just gonna let it kind of fade as I get to the front. Kind of like that. I need to get really close and perfect it because it got a little dipped and wonky there, but I can just add more shadow and cover that up. But that's sort of the general idea, just kind of like, it kind of just like tapers and starts, and then just like we get this cool flick in the outer. I think that's fun. Okay, well, I thought I was recording my lip combo. Apparently not. Whoopsie, I just got lost in it. Well, let me catch you up. I did throw on my mascara. This is the Kush Waterproof. And then I did throw on my eye pencil. It's the Oden's Eye Lavender one. And then my lip combo for today is I started with the pink slip pencil from Lawless, just kind of lined and lightly filled in. And then I just took a tiny, tiny bit of this LOML little moussey lip tint sort of product and sort of tapped it out until I had just kind of like a blotted look, but it covered my lips, you know? And then I just took the Love Language Glow Gloss and popped a little over top. And this is where I'm at now. I think it all came out very cute. I like the way all these different colors play together. I feel like I kind of accomplished what my goal was. Like I wanted soft, but still dramatic. And I feel like that's kind of what this is giving, for me at least. As someone who wears very bold stuff a lot, this does feel like a toned down but still dramatic version. And I think it's quite lovely. I love these lavenders. It's so nice. Thanks so much for watching my video. I had a great time. Like these colors are so pretty. I love just that twinkly, toppery, champagne-y shimmer going on across the lid into the purples. I think it's such a pretty combination. I love the pinky purple cheek with the pink lip. It's so nice. It's so nice. I think it all came together so well. I had a great time playing with this so far. Again, I will have another look on like Instagram and YouTube shorts as soon as I can. There's like a lot of launches all of a sudden. I feel like it was a quiet week there and now things are happening back to back again, but I will be playing with this again ASAP. I'm really excited to dive into those pinks. This little corner is screaming my name. I'm also really interested in this kind of like just glowy highlighty shade. I think that's really pretty. But yeah, congratulations, Morgan. This is amazing. I'm so happy for you. I had so much fun doing my makeup today and just sitting down and hanging out. I would love to hear your thoughts on any of the products that I use. Let's hang out in the comments down below. If you made it to the end of this video, leave some purple emojis. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram and BATTYBEAN there as well. And also, if you want to, you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. And if you want to, you can hop over to my second channel, linked in my description box if you want some additional content. And also in my description box is a link to my channel memberships. There's a couple different tiers with a couple different perks and I would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.